Welcome to our Homologa tutorials where we explore tips and tricks from Homologa, the global crop protection database. Today we will review the plant protection module Basic Active Ingredient Information with Crops. This is the most basic crop protection module available in Homologa. However, I would say that it's one of the most powerful and useful modules available. This module will answer questions regarding the registration status of an active ingredient for a certain crop in any of the countries that we currently have available in Homologa. In order to get to this module, you just have to look for the Search tab. And then when you click on it, you're going to have all these options. I'm going to go to the Plant Protection Products. And down here, you should be able to see the Basic Active Ingredient Information with Crops. You will have a short description of what it does. I'm just going to click here. As you can see, it's a quite simple interface for this particular model. We just have the region and the countries. We can enter different elements here like we discussed in previous videos. Then we just have two dedicated filters. We've got a crop filter and the active filters. These are the two main filters that we're going to be able to use in order to extract the information that I need. I can focus my search based on the crop. Therefore, I'm going to have active ingredients registered or not for that crop in that certain market. Or I can do it the other way around. I can look for an active ingredient and see which are the crops that I have registered or not or expired for that one. I am just going to run a couple of examples so you can see the results for both cases. I am going to go for Brazil and I can enter the name of the country there. And I was thinking about getting corn information here. I would like to extract all the active ingredients that are registered or expired for corn in Brazil. If I just leave it like this, I'm going to be able to extract the whole list and that's exactly what I need in my case. So I am just going to go and click to display results. Then a table such as this is going to be available where you can see the crop itself and then the list of active ingredients. Where you can see if it's registered or if it expires. I believe that I have got all registered active ingredients for corn in this page. I have a full picture of what corn, when it comes to active ingredients, looks like for Brazil. I know which are the active ingredients that I should avoid, or I am allowed to use in that country. But let us do it the other way around. I am just going to reset this query. I am going to go ahead and enter Brazil. And I am just going to play with the active now. I am just going to ask the tool about a particular active ingredient, and instead of, like I showed you before, instead of having these active ingredients, I am going to have crops instead. Let's think about, for example, for pyraclostrobin. I am going to go and select pyraclostrobin over here, and I am just going to leave the crop filter empty. I am just going to run this report. And now here, what I'm going to get, you can see that now the table changed a little bit. I've got active ingredient, everything's pyraclostrobin, of course, because that's the selection that I extracted. And then here you can see a list of crops. And you can see on the user status whether it's registered or expired. If it's expired, you should be able to see the expiration date for that use on one of the columns. You can activate or deactivate these columns in the display settings over here. I am just going to show you what I have got currently available in my report. But I can have all these columns activated if I need to check those. But then here, I just wanted to show you that there is always a use expiry date for those use status showing up as expired. In this case, avocado, it seems that it is not registered anymore for pyraclostrobin. And the last use that it was recorded for Brazil for pyraclostrobin was back on the 25th of November, 2020. As you can see, this is a super easy module and at the same time, I think it is quite useful. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found these tips and tricks for using Homologa helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest tutorials. See you in the next video. Goodbye.